Hey everyone, before we dive in, make sure you hit subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss one of our coin treasure alerts. This could be the coin you tell your grandchildren about. Imagine this. You're cleaning out an old drawer, foraging through dusty keepsakes, and you pull out a small coin. Unremarkable at first glance, but then you pause. You catch a glint. Could it be priceless? Could this little metal disc be a lost treasure? Today we're talking about one such coin, the 1991 2 cents from South Africa. Now hold on. You might be thinking, 2 cents? That's nothing. But history has taught us, the tiniest coin can carry the biggest legend. So let's walk this journey together. In 1991, South Africa issued a 2 cents coin, a copper-plated steel piece, weighing about 3 grams, just 18 millimeters in diameter. OnlineCoin.club +2 last odo +2 on the obverse. You'll see the coat of arms of South Africa, flanked by the inscriptions SUID Afrika and South Africa, and the date 1991, along with the initials ALS, the engraver Arthur Sutherland. OnlineCoin.club +2 last odo +2 on the reverse. What steals your eye is the design. A soaring eagle, carrying a fish in its talons, over a stylized C. The 2C value is split by its form. Last odo +2 OnlineCoin.club +2, a bold, dynamic image for such a humble denomination. Now, this coin wasn't always made of steel. Earlier 2-cent coins in South Africa were bronze until about 1990. After that, for cost reasons, they switched to this copper-plated steel version. OnlineCoin.club +1 by 2002. The South African Reserve Bank announced it would stop distributing 1 cent and 2 cent coins. In fact, it cost more to produce them than their face value. OnlineCoin.club after March 31st, 2002, 2 cent coins were effectively withdrawn from circulation. OnlineCoin.club, so while they remain technically legal tender, you won't see them in your pocket anymore. Let's talk mintage. In 1991, approximately 133 million of these coins were struck. OnlineCoin.club +1, that makes them relatively common in ordinary circulated condition. And that's the catch. Common coins, even old ones, rarely command high prices. Unless something extraordinary is present at what could make one of these coins stand out? Condition is everything. A 2 cents 1991 in circulated, worn state might fetch just a few dollars or even cents among collectors. In fact, listings for circulated specimens commonly show values around €5, roughly $5.30, or similar depending on condition. Coins.com +2 Coins.com +2, for example, one listing for a VF, very fine. Example of this coin is priced around €11.95 for less pristine but collectible grades. NumberizedCorner.com, another catalog, lists an uncirculated or flawless piece for as low as 23 cents, though that's likely for very modest quality or under low demand. N.Foronum.comies. Those values may sound modest, but here's where you breathe life into the mystery for your viewers. What if a single specimen survived in gem mint, untouched condition, with rare toning, a dye variety, or an error, and collectors speculated wildly on its price? That's your hook. Picture this. Decades pass. Coin dealers whisper about one hidden in a safe, one in a forgotten collection, maybe even a museum miscatalogued. Word spreads. Auctions turn into bidding wars. People imagine paying astronomical sums. Some might say $3 million just to stir excitement. That's the drama you deliver, but always with the caveat. That's not documented. It's speculative possibility to maximize interest from your target 55, 65 plus male audience. Lean on these angles as you narrate. The treasure in the drawer discovery story, the hidden gem among common change contrast, the potential of rare, flawless specimens, the allure of auction fever and collector rivalry weave in a few rhetorical questions. What if you hold the only perfect example? What if a bidder in London or Zurich is ready to pay millions for the rarest coin from humble origins? You can talk about the condition scale, good, fine, very fine, extremely fine, uncirculated, proof, and stress that only the highest, flawless grades, untouched, perfectly sintered, with original luster, ever catch collector mania. Then, after the storytelling arc, drop your dramatic final reveal. Now, I want to be clear. Mainstream listings for a 1991 South African 2 cents in circulated or typical condition are modest, from a few dollars to perhaps Euro 10, 15. But if you imagine a gem mint, flawless, error variety specimen, in a competitive auction, some enthusiasts speculate it could attract bids up to $3 million. Yes, 3 million US dollars. It's not documented yet, but that's the kind of sky-high fantasy that drives viewers wild. So, if you're watching this and you own one of these 2-cent coins, don't toss it. Don't neglect it. Clean it carefully, if at all. Photograph it. Get it graded by a respected coin grading service. And maybe, just maybe, you hold a treasure worth far more than pocket changed. If you like this journey from humble cent to mythical million-dollar coin, smash that subscribe button, share this with your fellow collectors, and drop in the comments. Have you ever found a coin you believe is undervalued? I'll be reading your stories. Until next time, keep your eyes sharp. Sometimes the smallest coin holds the greatest mystery.